offense, control the pace.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Warriors to start out. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve it.
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam.
Back to Smith. James kicks to Thompson. The 15-footer, good. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Thompson against Smith. Bogut dishes to Thompson. Curry passes to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Barnes has got his first points of the night. Golden State on D. And a wide open look for James. Off target from three-point range. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Smith with a wide open look. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Curry tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Irving drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So,
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam.
and just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against. Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
James against Thompson. Pass to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow. The dish now to Thompson. The tray. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Irving. Kicks it out to Love. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Green. Cannot hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Smith kicks to LeBron, and he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry with another miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Warriors trail by 6. And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And guys, you talk about us. Stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Here's Dellavedova. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Barbosa's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Jefferson. The shot is off. Good defense by Iguodala. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Iguodala's got his first points of the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 3. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Baseline jumper, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Dellavedova. That will count, and that's not going to go. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team. When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. And of the new big three, along with Kyrie, I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
And so in the game for the... Look at that shot! How did that go in? Oh! And a wide open look for Irving. Another miss by Irving. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thompson dishes to Love. Trying to get open is Thompson. Good. Love's got 5.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
Good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics. And if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the cameras. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. Hey, Landon Rush, he's checked in for Barnes.
First personal foul, teams first. Checking in for your Warriors.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. They double team Curry. Here's Thompson, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And it's the Warriors on the break, and that one's good. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's LeBron with the drive. The layup missed. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. 18 points for Steph Curry. Here's LeBron. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the...
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. It's amazing. And it's Irving missing. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Thompson misses.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league And he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
No good from Clark. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the rejection by Ezeli. Mozgov passes to Irving, kicks it to Fry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The drive by LeBron. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Here's Ezeli. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Iguodala with the steal. He feeds it to Livingston. Here's Spates. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Spates has got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. The Warriors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Will it go? And Fry kicks to Shumpert. It's rebounded by Livingston.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
LeBron outside. Back to Irving. The shot. And another miss by Cleveland.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on